Actually, this method has helped me a lot, especially when I'm drawing someone that have rough skin texture. I've been wondering how artists get their outcomes, how they make hyper realistic drawings, how they achieve those spores and wrinkles, those dots and those realistic skin. And I brought out this idea, and it has been long, it has been helping me, so I decided to share it with you guys to also learn. That's the reason why you should subscribe to this channel. With this method I'm about to give you, you understand that hyperrealism is very easy to make. It's not that hard that all these artists say. I seen artists that claims the job for 400 hours, 500 hours, trying to convince you that this is really hard. It's not that hard. I brought out this method myself, and it has been really helping me. It's been long since I was using this, and I can guarantee you that it really works. The method might sound insane to you, but I gather some couple of ways, thinking and observing the whole things on the right one to choose, the right thing to do, the one to remove, and finally I found it. I found out the one that will make that work great, the secret that artists use. This thing is really making their works look hyper realistic. Now here is first thing you do here is to create your layers using your hatching and cross hatching. That's the lines that you use. Make the layers light first. This is the first step we are using in this method. Now create the layers with your light lines and cross hatch the layers too. It's able to bring out those rough look you want in that drawing. At this first stage, don't go hard or making the drawing look thick. I'm using a smooth paper for this tutorial so that you will see everything clearly, so that when you use a rough paper in your shading, it will look more realistic and beautiful. When you're done with the layering, the next thing to do is use an inkless pen and create dots. It sounds insane. It's just like making those dots but invisible. Is not like you are using your ink to make the dot. You are using an inkless pen to just mark out that this side there is a dot. These are like the pores, the places that are inside of the that went in and come out of the skin. That is what you do here. You will achieve that skin look and skin texture if you follow this method. That's the reason why you should really watch to the end to get everything. Don't bring the dots too closer to each other. Make it look like you are trying to achieve that hyperrealism in the skin. If you have a picture, follow the picture you are using to draw. Now shade your normal hatching and cross hatching. You are using the normal pressure you apply when shading on this. Then you will find out that those places you use an inkless pen to make dot will be exceptional from the hatching and cross hatching you are shading. Those size that you created those dots will be out of what you are shading. That's how it should be. This method, this is the second thing, this is the third thing you have to do. Sorry. At this stage, we also hatch it. We are trying to get that skin texture as skin looks in the drawing. It's really important if you want to achieve those looks in pro artist drawings. Also, don't forget that when you are shading normally, now you bring the lines closer to each other. It's not like spacing it out. You are bringing the lines closer to each other, but not too close. Not like painting it, but you are bringing it too close to each other. Now the next thing you do is use a pen that has an ink, the one using to draw, and put a dot by the side of those ones you use an inkless pen to do. This is what I mean. You can see that I'm adding blunt dots to the side of the inkless dot I created. This particular thing alone will make the drawing look like a real skin, very much alive. You are bringing a pen drawing that you made on paper to life. There is no big deal or big thing these artists are doing. So before we go to the next step, make sure you like this video so that I can get to more artists and subscribe to this channel. What you are doing now is scribbling and making tiny circles. That's rotating your pen circle, creating circular lines around the places you shaded, but make sure you avoid those dots that you already created, the one you created with the inkless pen and the one you created with the ink pen, the one you are using to draw. Make sure you avoid them. This thing alone will bring out those skin textures, realism and skin hyperrealism look in the drawing. Those skin textures will be easy for you to find and it's easy for you to make. I was really thinking about how I can achieve hyperrealism in this drawing, and it took me like about 2 weeks to get this method off my head. So I tried it about 5 to 6 times before I got the perfect one that really matched and answered all my questions. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, don't forget it. Now look at the close look and observe carefully. See those dots and white parts in the skin. These are what you need to achieve. That black dot and that white dot in the skin is very much important. That's the thing that will make that work hyper realistic. Another thing that you really need to work on is your patience. You need to have time to do all those stuff, because I just covered a little part of his skin when I'm drawing in the drawing that I just showed you. So if you are making a larger drawing, you want to make it for a full drawing, you need to take some patience. That's why I love this artist. He's really good in his work. It takes time to build the layers, it takes time to do the detailing, it takes time to create all those dots, to do both the ink lines, both all of them. He do that with pen and he gets all this look. That is if you know what you are looking for. If you know what you are looking for, you really need to take all these times and please people. If it's for your client, it's for anybody, you can really do this. It will not take that much time and you achieve what you want. I didn't say that this is the method that all artists uses, but I'm telling you that this is a new method that can help you get hyperrealism in your artworks that I brought out myself. Other artists might be using another thing that I didn't know, but this one is really the ones that I brought out myself and it's helpful for me. So make sure you understand that and don't make mistake about anything. This artist, this particular one, he used only hatching and cross hatching to make the drawing, but this other one that I drew, this one I use this method. This other one too, I also use this method. These are the ones that I use this method for. So this channel is about tutorials, art lovers, people that want to learn and all those stuff. Click that subscribe button, like this video, comment. If you are looking for a particular video that you want me to do, comment it in the comment section. I will do the video for you. And if you are also looking for other ways to draw with pen, click this channel and watch more of my videos.